Shalom, shalom, Sister Deborah, prophetess in the wilderness. And you know what? That's all right with me. Coming in again on this devil platform with another message. And I will say this is a lovely, lovely, lovely evening in which the Most High Yah has made. And I, Sister Deborah, shall and I will rest therein. So I'm coming this evening so we can talk. We have a lot of things we can talk about that's actually taking place in this day and time. And anybody wants to start off, you can. I'm just kind of getting myself together here. I'm sorry, I'm running behind. Uh, and my what happened was my computer had died out, and I had jumped on live and didn't realize it went out. And I said, okay, let me plug everything up. That's really what was taking me so long. And I'm glad that that worked out. But we're just here to talk this evening. We're going to spend a little time just talking. I've been so busy packing up. Yeah, so you're doing that great move, huh? Isn't that a horrible feeling to have to pack up? Especially if you've been in a place even 2 years. It's like, oh, it just, I never liked the ideal of having to pack up boxes and glasses and just everything. And I try to make a how would I say, a game out of it, and that's what makes it work better for me. If I take it and make it an activity where it's fun and it's a lot of fun and games being played, and it seems to work. I guess because when me and the children and my husband we used to move, that's what I did. I did a lot of things that made it comfortable for them to have to move from one place to another. So I made like everything out of a game, and I put time. When you put time to a lot of it, it also helps out to the whole experience. Because you would say, like with me, I said, you know what, y'all, I'm gonna knock this kitchen out, and Mama gonna have everything packed, and say I'm gonna give myself 1 hour, and they be like, "Are you for real?" And they kind of. So I just try to bring everything into something that uh brings fun to the whole ideal of something that you hate to do, and that's move and pack. So anyone in the live chat, you can start off by any topic, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to speak on. Go right ahead. I will say hello everyone in the live chat. It's good to see you. But we just here tonight to just talk. I will say that I did get a message. And I had this here once before, but that was about like a year ago. No, it wasn't even it was almost a year ago. A young lady came onto my page. She went to one of my old videos just to tell me that a so-called prophetess was saying something about me. And I told that young lady, I could care less. Do you think in this late hour, in the midnight hour, in this day and time, it's time to be focused on somebody who has something to say about Sister Deborah? Please. That led me to understand that people just don't know where we at in this day and time. He's sitting here prophesying the days of Noah and the days of Lot and the coming of the Son of Man. And you think I'm going to focus on a prophetess saying something within her flesh regarding Sister Deborah? No, no, no. It's all well. So that was almost a year ago. But another lady told me, I didn't even pay any attention to that individual message, but I just looked, I said, what is this? Is an old video I did. Somebody came onto the old video, she did, and said that this one prophetess had mentioned my name about something. I said, you know what, like I could care less. It doesn't matter to me at all, baby, because we are in the midnight hour and it is no play. The Father has suffered Yeshua HaMashiach and all his prophets to prophesy prophesies about this day, in that day, and all the things that's going to take place. You think I'm going to stop what I'm doing, focusing on somebody who ain't got nothing better to do but to think y'all created them from the heaven itself to make them the judge, not only of everybody, but of y'all himself, as if he ain't got a judgment day set. They got to be the full meal deal of it. Because anytime somebody sit and they judge you to hell, no, that is not of y'all. No, don't let no. And there are many of them that does it. But this individual said it was a female. But anytime that individual have the audacity to judge people to hell, no. You ain't. That's not the type of judgment that y'all gives a human being. The judgment that Yah gives a human being is a right now word. And see, a lot of people is confused because they taking a right now message from Yah that he puts in their spirit at a quicken. And they take it and mean that you got to follow me. You got to battle with me. You got to argue with me. You got to fuss with me. You got to bow down to me because I'm all that and some. And I got the word in its purest form. I got it in its righteous form. I got it in its just form. And I got it so perfect to where you better come and you better bow down to me and repent. Now I've heard a prophetess actually conduct herself in that manner. And if it's the same one this young lady said, I said, Father, I know you ain't got nothing to do with that. Because you can't find a prophet on the face of the earth back then in the Genesis to Revelation that had that type of power. Y'all didn't usher that type of power to human because what we do, what will we do with it? We'll take advantage of it. And that's exactly what this individual does. And make it as if she's God coming from the earth, from the heaven. And I'm going to judge you. You going to hell. You going to hell. And it said, if you don't do what I say, how I say it, understand it like I said, see it the way I said, you're going to hell. Praise the Most High or higher that is not of his will for anyone to conduct himself in that like manner. And I would never sit here and tell y'all that you're going to hell or they going to hell. No, I don't have a hell to put no one in. And guess what? I'm not a partaker in hell. In the lake of fire to direct you to it. Somebody that can tell who's going to the lake of fire, guess what? They must have the key to it. That's something to think about, ain't it? Sure you can. You ain't gonna know it's me though. You're gonna say, that ain't Sister Deborah. And I'm gonna say, yep, I'm that little old hen. I'm that little old hen. You're gonna say, I'm not Sister Deborah. I'm gonna leave that with you all, okay? My Facebook. But yeah, let me see, how do you do it? Let me see. I'm trying to see the name that I'm under. Oh, yeah. I just give you my name and then you can look it up. And then you can go straight there. But yeah. Yeah, this one this one here just came on yesterday. And I'm like saying, now you can tell that I ain't got no sense because I don't even be on there to even care about what nobody other. I'm not into it. But if you can say that you are called, appointed, and anointed by the Most High Yah, and you on the page, listen to every T that's crossed, I that's dotted, every line going here and every line going there of a person's conversation, you sick. You sick, and everybody that's around you and you're surrounding, males and females, you are a sick person. Yah is not calling you to do all that you're doing and portraying in the role. Another thing people don't understand, being a prophetess of the Most High and a prophet, y'all don't need no backup for you. He don't need you to have an audience. He don't need nobody. He don't need nobody. He don't need a backup for you. That's another reason where you know that people are not who they say they are. Because let me say this. Do y'all know what happened to all those prophets that Yasa? Did they have somebody on their left and their right? No. He sent them in to speak to the whole house of Israel. And guess what? They died. Not with somebody on their left and somebody in the back of them on the side. I understand prophet. No, that's a bunch of horse mess. Do you see somebody in the background of Sister Deborah outside of Ahia? Why would I need an audience? Why would I need a backup clap? I don't need it. I serve a right now most high Ahia, not something that somebody think is dead and he need them to represent him. And it's just sickening, So I told this, I emailed this individual and told her I could care less. Talk about Sister Deborah. Say my name, say whatever. It's all well with me. So we got something else to talk about here. But yeah, that individual wrote me, messaged me yesterday. Sometime that was yesterday afternoon. Yeah, my older sisters been asking me to give my daughter a graduation after the graduation where everybody gathered, and I'm like, boy, y'all, if y'all really knew how Sister Deborah raised these 6 kids, y'all would say, well, wait a minute now. That lady knows she put more than 100 in. I mean, and I heard one of my sons telling the other one, boy, if it wasn't for mama, I don't know how we would have made it out. She wasn't playing. That's why I say people say I'm mean, but what they don't understand, they get it confused with non-tolerance. It's not a way that I designed for myself. It is the way Yah has orchestrated me to be. Even the tone of my voice and how I sound squeaky and so on. People would tell you that lady ain't nothing like somebody would think she is. No, I'm not. And I figured if people would think that I am, that's on them. I went onto Facebook and I did a video, y'all, and it was about I think did I tell you all about it? It was about it's called Coming Out. I did it on my Facebook because did I tell you all about it? Am I repeating myself? Peace and blessings. Thank you. Am I repeating myself? Did I mention that? Come on, y'all. Yes, let's talk about something. Sister Deborah tired of talking. Y'all got so much. I know y'all got a lot invested because I really, without a doubt, y'all are the right now prophets of the Most High Yah and prophetess of the Most High Yah. I'm serious. Y'all might think it's just a joke, but it's not. I know it is because like I say, she's 19, so it had been like almost. I was pregnant with her when it was almost 20 years from today when he told me there's going to be some that's going to come. But guess what he said? What the key wasn't. He said they're going to bypass you. Bypass me mean I'm going to know who they are and able to salute them, meaning honoring the fact that they are who he called them to be, but they're going to bypass me. Bypass me mean they're going to know more than I know. I think that's a blessing because they're going to need to know with all this darkness that's out here. I do. I'm serious. And I think y'all got what it takes. I really do, without a doubt. And I was in Atlanta, Georgia in my thrift store there. And I remember this girl came in there and her and her mother. And they say, when we passed many thrift store, but why did it direct us to this one? I said, I don't know. Mine's a small one. I don't know why. All the big ones was around them, but they came to them people was in there for about 4 hours talking to me. And that young girl, she was sharp, boy. I mean, she was talking that word, and I'm like, all right. See, she didn't know I was saluting her. I was saluting the fact that, baby, you are one of his elect. See, that's the problem we have today. People don't want to, let me say something to you all, so y'all understand. People do not want to salute the Most High's elects and chosen people or chosen elects that's prophets and prophetess. They don't want to salute him because they had never had respect for Yah. They never saluted the Father. See, they never honored him. So it's hard for them to recognize you and salute you because they never saluted the one that represents you and I. You see what I'm saying? So you can't look for them to see you to be anything outside of what they want to see within their own wicked heart and their own wicked mind. But you leave them there and say, it's all well. All I can say with that, learn to sleep with your mouth closed. Learn to sleep with your ugly mouth closed. Because if you sleep with your mouth closed, by the time you wake up, y'all would have been and revealed something to you. But because you keep your mouth open, even when you sleep, y'all don't deal with you. See, he'll come through spirit and dreams. But if your mouth is running while you sleep, he ain't going to do nothing for you. He ain't going to come near you. So learn to sleep with your mouth closed. So when you wake up, you've been and got a revelation from the Most High Ahaya. And stop thinking you are the Most High Ahaya or his you. Sometimes you wonder, people thinking they sit on the right hand of the Father. I wouldn't dare claim a throne of that, of that power. You know what I'm saying? But that's the mindset. Oh no, he sent me down here. I was on the right hand side. He sent me down here to tell you, because this is what I want to share with everyone in this live chat. I want y'all to understand this. You don't have to be perfect in nothing on this earth. Nothing. You don't have to know them scriptures from front to back, back to front. You don't have to walk up and down them on the side of them. You don't have to precept and line and liter here. You don't have to master Torah and master Hebrew. No. When Yah called you, he called you before there was a Torah. He called you before the foundation of the world. Did he choose you? Then he molded you in your mother's womb. Don't let nobody tell you you got to be perfect in the scriptures. And that's what makes a lot of the most powerful people, spiritual people, run away. Because they thinking, okay, I got to have this. I got to have this. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because all that you can be perfect is in your spirit, abiding with him. Greater is he that is in thee than he that is in the world. So that's what he said. I am in thee, thee are in me. We abide as one with Yeshua HaMashiach. We are one. Who can I ride that? So people want to challenge you on their ability to speak out of the book. Their ability to precept and line and little here. Their ability to know Torah. Their ability to know the word. Guess what, y'all? That's a mystery. Did y'all know that? The mystery is this. He never told the people it comes by studying. He never told them it comes by reading. He never told them it comes by seeing. He said it comes by hearing. Hearing. And hearing what? One ear, not two. That means it's not what you hear in your 2 ears. It's what you hear in your one. Well, Deborah, you kind of confusing me. What is that one ear? The one ear is the Ruach HaKodesh that abide in you. That's the only ear you need to hear with. See, that's why I say that be careful with people who think they have mastered that word. Okay? Because all they have mastered is their stupidity. That's it. And they wearing it out. And you can tell they're their father's lineage. You can tell they're their pastors and their bishops and their camp leaders and their seers and their watchmen. You can tell they come out of whoever, out of the flesh of a leader that led them in the flesh. You can tell because they're so stupid and they don't see no spirit connected. Why would y'all say to you that, wait a minute, Deborah, I don't care what you say. You can't worship me in that flesh. You better come on around here to the spirit. Why is he said we can't worship him in the flesh? And we're running around here thinking it's about seeing a book and believing it, and that's it. Knowing Torah and believing it, and that's it. Knowing Hebrew and that's it. Knowing all the lost books. Knowing how to tie your head, how to dress with your clothes going all the way hitting the ground and you dragging up dirt. Oh no, it ain't got nothing to do with that, child. Because the only thing gonna stand before the Most High Ahaya and Yeshua is what? It's your spirit. Ain't that sad? Ain't that sad? So all this monkey role playing they trying to get y'all wrapped up in, we are in the late hour. We in that midnight hour. You know what that midnight hour is? The midnight hour is past the trumpet being blown. It's telling you we in dangerous time. This is no playtime. Don't go around here thinking that your calling is not assured in the Most High Yah or not what it is just because you ain't lining up to somebody else's definition of what this mean and what this mean. And that, you know what? Let me ask y'all something. Let me ask anybody in the live chat. Why would he send his spirit if he thought for 1 minute everything in here would be able to be mastered and be upheld? Why? Why would we need this? Wait a minute, Moses, come on, tell him about it. Well, Deborah, we didn't have the spirit in us. Wait a minute, Abraham, hold up. Hey, Isaac and Jacob, all three of y'all, come here. Was the Holy Spirit in you all? No, we didn't have that in us, Deborah. Wait a minute, Moses, you said you didn't have it. Hey, David, what about you? Did you have it? Hey, Solomon, what about you? Surely you had him living in you. No, we didn't have that. We had him upon us and in the midst of us. But what y'all got, he's in y'all. Can't nobody move that. You see what I'm saying, y'all? We are lost without a cause, believing that everything we are to gain is based on what somebody give us. Okay? On the outer man. But we don't focus on the inner part of us that were the only place that he go where? He abide in. Hey, Moses, did he abide in you? No, Deborah. Wait a minute, Abraham, he said you was counted. And guess what, Abraham, I found out you wasn't counted because you was righteous. You was counted because you believed while you was in the vision. You was at a holy place. You was in the holy place. You was on holy ground. And you was counted. Counted. He didn't say you was all that answer. He said you was counted. And I thank the Most High because he wants me to tell you all right now. Don't let nobody tell you you're not accounted to walk in righteousness in the Ruach HaKodesh. And why he's in you and you in him. Don't let nobody tell you that. I have a tank top on, y'all, and I wore it all day, and it just keeps sliding down. See, here's the top. It ain't my bra, my underclothes. I'm just wrapping up in it because I'm feeling comfortable around about now. But don't let nobody take your purpose that Yah has birthed in you. Don't let nobody take your calling that Yah has put in you. Don't let nobody take all those gifts that he has embedded in you. He even said, don't let nobody, you can't tell the right hand or nor the left hand. Just get the beam out of your own eye. And once you get the beam out of your eye, then you might see the right hand and the left hand is needed. No, everybody wants you to crawl to them. They want to be able to stand on a mountain and get praise and get an audience in the back. Yeah, listen to you saying all kind of profanity and all kind of old nasty words that wouldn't come out of the anointing of the Most High. But then you want somebody to sit here and believe that you got some judgment on somebody. Get somewhere and sit down. Ain't no judgment. Somebody needs to put a judgment on you. So what I'm saying is, do not let people tell you you are not who Yah called you to be. If he called you with a holy calling, answer that calling and head in that direction. Don't turn to your left to get your approval of your wife. Don't turn to the right to get the approval of your husband or see what my children going to say. Oh, I got to get mamas and daddies okay. You better run to your calling and your mission. Because people are on this devil platform to try to keep you from being who you are to the Most High Yah, first of all. You can't tell people what the Most High is giving them. It's just getting real bad where people are so wicked and evil in darkness. They ain't talking nothing in the light, y'all. Believe it's no way in the world I get on this. I'll tell you this. I wouldn't get on this platform for 2 and 3 hours reading this whole book to you. You know what that is? It's a scheme, y'all. Because for me to take this book and read it to you and give you verse after verse, Torah and Hebrew, for 2 and 3 hours, you know what I'm saying? I know more than you. I'm going to use that which I can beat you down to show you I'm mightier, I'm higher than you. And they too darn ignorant and don't understand it's all vain and vexed for you to think that this book gives you the right and the authority to judge people from this book. Hey, baby, let me tell y'all something. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob will tell you today. Solomon, Moses, David, you got it so much better than we do. He was with us, around us, in the midst of them, but y'all got them in y'all now. Y'all. What did he tell Peter? Upon this rock, I build my church, and the gates of hell cannot prevail. I'm saying that to you all out in the live chat. Don't let people tell you who you are in the Most High, y'all. Don't let them tell you that. Don't let them tell you. You tell them that, you go somewhere and kick rocks somewhere. He called me with a holy calling. He lives in me because I desire to walk in him. I desire to do his will. No, I'm not perfect in this outer man. This is nothing but a dirt loaded with all kind of sin. But I tell you one thing, come mess with me on the spiritual side. You get messed up because nothing you can use on your flesh side can come my route on that spiritual side. So anybody that wants to even go out and try to, why would people in this day and time want to tell people they going to the lake of fire and they going to hell? Wow. As if they got a hell to put them in. You see what I'm saying? No one on the face of the earth has the authority, nor the right, nor a gift from a higher to put those type of words out. And if they are Satan himself pretending to be the light, the one that speaks in the light, because that is not of the Most High or higher. So don't let nobody tell you who you are. And let me tell you something, y'all ain't looking for you to be perfect on the outside. He wants to know what kind of relationship you can have with him on the inside. Because on the outside, he said he ain't got nothing to do with that. Because once he gets you from the inside, he'll mold the outside. So it ain't for us to sit and try to be that perfect. And the reason why I say that is people would get the smallest thing and the littlest thing and keep coming and listen to you. You know what's kind of sad, y'all? They will listen to you and see anything that you say that's out of order, that don't have the T cross or the I dot. And they done got you now. Don't let them come back the next day and hear you. They got a list on you now. But they so darn ignorant because what they didn't understand, they really didn't understand. You missed the most important part because you was listening to the flesh part. You didn't hear the spirit and truth part. You see? And they jocking it down. All this and all that. And they the one lost without a cause. Like I told you, when I first started on YouTube, I was in the black box. And I wasn't. I wasn't in the black box. I was not in the black box. I wasn't on all the pages where all the Negroes were in. I was somewhere else. Because all my subscribers and those that liked and those that didn't like me but did come to my page, they were Europeans. I wasn't found where you see Hebrew Israelites. I wasn't there at first. But the more and more I talk, and then when I shut my page down, I shut my page down probably. I've been on here 4 years. I think I shut it down about 6 times. That should tell you I ain't about subscribing. Likes, I could care less. I'm about what y'all is saying into me to spill out and to say. And I will say this again. It's almost 20 years. I was pregnant with my last daughter and my baby girl. And I remember standing by the tree crying. And I was saying to the Father, that tree is so beautiful. And I was talking, I was really emotional. I was crying. I was like, look how beautiful it is. The leaves are green and it's standing so steady and it don't have nothing to worry about in life. Look at it. The sun gives it what it needs. The earth gives it what it needs. The rain gives it drink. And here I am. I don't feel I have nothing. I don't understand. It just feels so sad. A tree can have more than I have. And I'm just as crying. He said, Deborah, what is it? And he began to speak to me. And he began to tell me about those that are coming. And I'm like, so he was telling me, you are for a season. But those that are coming, I'm giving you the opportunity to salute them because they're going to bypass you. That means that they're going to know more than I know. Y'all going to put more in them than he has put in me. So to me, that's a person there. That's something. That's why I said many of you all on here, you might think, oh, I'm just on here because I'm listening to Deborah and I like this and I like that. But some things Deborah said might not be good, but something keep drawing you back, baby. You just don't know what he told me 20 years ago. So I salute the fact that, okay, Father, and it don't have nothing to do with Deborah. That's the powerfulest part, because he was saying that you're going to salute them because you're going to know who they are, but they ain't going to know who you are. I was like, I went back to crying again. So I ain't nobody and they gonna be somebody. He said, Deborah, I have set everything up in order. They're coming and they're gonna know more than you, but you're gonna get the opportunity to know who they are. You're gonna be able to identify them, salute them, and they're gonna bypass you because they're gonna know more than you. And I think that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Because that lead me to realize, wait, the buck does not stop here. You see, he got bigger and better things in the midnight hour that we're in. He still got some good things planned. And we running around here thinking it's the end, because there's so many people running around here telling people that they're going to hell, and it's not you. You're not called, and you're not this. Stand up and be counted, child. Stand up in the light, because that's what you're walking in. Stand up in what he calls righteous. You know the way to the narrow gate. Just keep going in it. Don't let nobody on your left, your family members, your friends, people that's around you and your surroundings, they don't know your calling. They ain't got to walk your calling. The Most High called you. He ain't called it just because he put a mission in you and a purpose in you. And the reason why it's so important for me to say that is because he already said to me, Deborah, I'm sealed. Mine's been sealed. And that's what he's saying to me. Mine's been sealed. So no matter what, while people out here trying to watch and see if your T's are crossed and your I's are dotted in what you say, you see how stupid they are? How stupid is that? Y'all done marked his. His was wait a minute now. Hold up. Deborah better slow down. Y'all done marked his, but guess what? Before the foundation of the world, they were already marked. So what does these flesh on this earth think they doing? Thinking they got a position that only Yah has called them to, and they all that and some, and they have the audacity to tell people who they ain't. Wait a minute. Didn't he say the right hand can't tell the left hand you ain't needed? What happened to the body of Hamashiach? What happened to the body of Hamashiach? That's all the gifts and all of those who have administrative positions and have positions in the body. They gone. A lot of them fell away. But see, y'all gonna restore. Because all this negative data, people really don't know. When I say on this devil platform, people do not understand there are more people on this platform has killed and destroyed more spirits than the church itself. Ain't that sad? Why, Deborah? It's because the platforms played a large role in the great falling away, because people thought they was going the right way. They really did, y'all. They really did. They thought when they got on here, oh, I'm awakening and I got a newfound understanding of who I am. And then they sit and they watched them for 2, 3, 4 years and realize, wait a minute, now you saying you gay. Wait a minute, now you saying you don't believe in all that you have taught me in the last 2 or 3 years. Now you see the great falling away already took place. People have fallen away from a higher, because see, his way it is narrow, and they didn't want to go that way. They wanted to go where the broad gate was. Okay, someone else. Let's get another conversation in here. Let's get another conversation. But like I said, you all keep on keeping on. Don't let nobody steal what y'all has invested in you. They can't steal it even if they tried to tell you the truth. Tell you the truth. They can't steal it even if they tried. And I think that is the most biggest thing that's actually taking place amongst the tribe of Judah. You know, everybody try to cut in to what somebody else is saying just so they can feel that they are who they think they are. Oh, wow, that's deep. Needs prayer, she asked. Okay, someone needs prayer. All right. All right. And that we must give. Now, listen, when we say, let me tell y'all something. When someone is calling for prayer, prayer is not something you say you're going to pray for somebody. See, it's easy to mumble that out of your mouth. Okay. But the key to it is being sincere about it and pray. And when you're going down praying, okay, we're going to pray for the individual in a sincere prayer. We want to feel that prayer. We want to feel it like it's our own husband, or our own wife, and our own children. We want to go before the throne of the Most High God, and we want to lay the individual before him. And we want to just ask him to do what he does best, and that we're coming and we want him. We're going to say, we want you to bless her, and here. But Father, not our will, but thy will. We want to just rest our head on your bosom. We want to give it to him, but we want to let him know we want to be sincere. When we say on this platform, when we say we're going to pray, hey, we're going to pray for real. I mean, sincere prayer. You see, the type of prayer calls you to feel something. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to even be in the individual spot of where they at. But see, when you doing it with sincere prayer, y'all take you there. He'll take you there. So let's do that. Let's make sure that this evening, before we even go to bed, that we go down in prayer and pray. Okay, we got to do that. That is a must. Okay, we want to do that. And anytime that anyone, and honestly, let's pray for one another. Let's do that, because we need prayer ourselves, even as individuals. But for our sisters, we want to pray for you, and we want to put you before the throne of the Most High, higher. And we're not putting you before the throne just to be putting you there. We're putting you on there because we're going to stand right beside you. Okay? And in the process of while we're standing there, putting our sister on the throne of the Most High Yah in prayer, let's pray for each other as well. We're just going to lay us all on the altar today. Let's do that tonight. Let's just put ourselves on the altar right beside our sister. We're going to put our sister first, and then we're going to put each other. We're just going to ask the Father. We were on the live, Father, but we know we was on the live, but we want to be on your throne right now. In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, the only one that can usher us to your Most High, your throne. And then we begin to go into prayer. And the prayer is like going into a closet. You see? Let Yah have his way with you in the prayer. Okay? So he can be able to bless our sister and bless us. Okay? Because believe it or not, we all need prayer. I mean, in a way that's daily. You see what I'm saying? It's not something we let up or let off. So we will make sure. What time is it? 9. Me, myself, I will be going into that prayer 10 p.m. Central Time, my time. 10 p.m. Central Time, my time. If we all go down at the same time, we might be able to grip the throne, his garment at the throne. If we all go down at 10 p.m. Central Time, we might be able to grip at his throne his garment. Oh, yes, baby. Can't nobody tell me I can't grip his garment. I'll be all up in there. And I tell him I ain't coming in no way but through Yeshua HaMashiach. Because I know the HaMashiach is his power. And it will take me all the way to his throne. And you all, let me explain something. We're not going there asking him for anything. He knows our needs. We're going to him because we know he almighty and all power. We're going to him like we know he all that and some. We ain't going to him as if he's somebody and he's temporary. We want to go to him in sincere, in our hearts. And I'm talking about our spiritual hearts, because this natural heart ain't worth the dime, but in our spiritual heart. So it's like a feel of going into the closet. It's like a feel of going into the closet. So I'm asking you all to join me at 10 o'clock p.m. Central Time, and going down in prayer for our sister. And after we put our sister in the head of the throne, we want to also stand behind her and ask the Most High to bless each and every last one of us. Okay. And we call out others that we know sick. We might as well, if we're going on in, we might as well go in with all we got. Okay. So if we know somebody that's sick and ill, or really going through any type of illness or sickness, or even a financial difficult, let's just take it to him. Don't think that he can't hold it all, because it ain't nothing for him. He already know the situation. He already know before I can set a time. He already know what time I'm going to go down. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of Most High I know. Okay. So anybody else have anything else they would like to discuss, or something that maybe someone the young man that did the killing of those babies. Let me explain something. I know for a fact, without a doubt, and I've been knowing this I think I had to be in my early teens, that this world is a sick one. Because the first thing they did, the first time it hit the news, they said, oh, he was bullied. He had a cleft lip, and the kids used to bully him. And I'm like, who came up with that? Why is it about him? Now, he dead now. And you trying to cover up the reason why he didn't went out and killed everybody. You see, that don't even make any sense. And then his cousin, a lady, she looked like she had to been, about 35? When things happen to people, justify it. Things happen, he might have just was going through something, and not just that easy, like this. It just takes that. It's because of the darkness and the midnight hour we're in. The evil is taking on its place. And a lot of people don't get it. And you know what I think is really scary is, you remember when he said that when the Gentile time is over, okay, that he was going to deal with the house of Israel, right? Now, what people didn't understand, when the Gentile time was over, that was it. That was it. That means they can't go back to the throne of the Most High Yah. Y'all don't get that, do ya? They can't go back and say, well, I want to be saved, or I want to do this, I want to accept. No. Your time is up. And a lot of people don't know that. 99.1 trillion don't know. That's a set time. That was like set. That was grounded. Your time that he was going to deal with allow the Gentile, that was their time to have the right heart for the Most High. That was their time to call on him and get their things right. So if you think for 1 minute that time's going to get better, y'all better wake up. Because if the Gentile times is over, our time, he was supposed to be dealing with us, but we forgot. He said he's going to first judge the house of Israel. A lot of them erased that. All of them erased that. Right here today, they erased that. They never took on the fact that he was going to judge the house of Israel first. He said that. See, a lot of things that has taken place, and they wonder why things are the way that it is, and this is why. It's because he said, Deborah, they reject knowledge and truth. So I'm going to reject them and their generation, their kids to come. So because we really keep rejecting what he just set there to be spirit and truth for us to be able to walk in, so we'll know our way. Remember, he said the narrow gate is something that you find. You have to find your way. You see? And let me tell you something. He always kept the light on, y'all. How did he keep on the light? He always had Satan to keep the light on. You can do this, you can do that, but you leave that darn light on so they can find their way back to me. So the light has always been on, even when we came across the in the ships coming across the sea or whatever. And all of that, the light was always on. Even when we was in slavery, the light has been on. We've just been lying. The light is on now, but we just lying as if we can't see our way. And the light is plainly seen. It always have been. We might not have seen it in its fullest. Because think, listen to this. How do this sound? If Yeshua HaMashiach came, Yeshua came to be the sacrifice, to shed his blood, that we may be redeemed back through his blood on the cross. He couldn't come as God himself. He had to come as the flesh to what? To represent the flesh of us. But we didn't understand that was the Son of Man, born of a woman, Son of Man, flesh. But what came with him was a spirit, okay? And the spirit was present for the power, the works, the wonders, the signs and wonders. The spirit was also there for the word. So when he came to do the whole mission with the spirit, the word, okay, and the power. And Yeshua was right there too. So here he come and he does all of this, and we still today sit back and don't accept none of it. Really pretty much don't understand it, don't know it. You know why? He said the gate was going to be narrow and very few shall find their end. What's the deal? You ain't going to find your way because it's narrow. It's not for you. It ain't that you could not have, but you're not going to. And I had a question posed to me earlier today on another video I did earlier today, and was telling me about Jacob. And I realized something else, y'all. People is willing to uphold all the wicked and evil of the tribe of Jacob, not Jacob, Judah, than to spill out, Father, we have sinned. We have wronged you. We have disobeyed you. We are shedding innocent blood. We are shedding our own nation blood. We are destroying one another. Oh, they don't want you to say that. Don't you say that. Because Jacob's going to be delivered. You see the sickness? And I'm saying, Father, you mean to tell me people really think Judah is going to be delivered in its fullness in spite of how many of their brothers they killed? You think so? Therefore, Cain, it really wasn't bad that Cain killed Abel. That's not a bad thing. It's not bad that they killed all the prophets. It's really not bad then that they killed Yeshua. See? Because we're trying to make everything right in Jacob. And Jacob ain't making nothing right in himself. Showing no example that he represents any higher in heavens, nor Yeshua HaMashiach, who came out of his learning. Yeshua. They ain't nothing, but the people on this earth today will defend Judah to the utmost, even if they looking every day on the news and seeing how Judah cutting up on the floor. They still is willing to make this prophetess a lie, that they may live the truth that Jacob is all that answer. Not Jacob. Jacob, I'm sorry, Jacob, because I've been dealing with you early this morning. But I mean Judah. And that's sad. And I look at Jacob and I said, Jacob, you some kind of man. And I don't care what nobody say. Jacob had to have been some kind of man. But for him getting ready to die, and then he sit there and he tell every one of his sons who they are. Come on now. He had to have been some kind of man. Oh, yeah, I got a roast in the oven. I think it's trying to burn on me. Hold up. But someone lead another topic. I'm sorry. I was making my dinner for dinner for tomorrow. My dinner for tomorrow. So I won't have to fix anything. Always on him, because that's what's gonna help us through this, believe it or not. How would we know that we have been marked from the beginning? Okay. Before the foundation of the world, before anything was created, Yah plan, his blueprint in him was to mark his in the end days, before he allowed it to get where the earth is really being destroyed. He's going to allow the angels on the four corners to go mark what belonged to him. But it didn't start today or tomorrow. All of this stuff was before the foundation of the world. Okay. Everything really pretty much, you ain't going to know nothing. It's going to be your way you're going to live your life and how you're going to walk therein. Yes, you will have faith. With that, you will, you definitely, and that's what's going to hold you up. It's the endurance and the faith that he's going to also, that he has already placed within us. See, we're thinking that, oh, as time go on, we get these gifts and we get this here blessing. No, baby. Don't forget, heaven had the answer to it all before anything was created. Yeshua, the lamb slaughtered before the foundation of the world. That Yeshua was Yeshua was slaughtered before the foundation of the world. When was that? You see? So everything was done in the Most High, higher, before he even say, let there be anything on the earth. So it's part of his plan. But what you see now is he's releasing it to the earth. You see what I'm saying? Loosen what? What he had in the heavens. You know, when you say in your prayers, you say, Heavenly Father, which art in heaven, which is holy be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on the earth as it is in the heavens. There's another one. It's letting you know his will is going to be done on the earth according to the way it is in the heavens. So how do we know we have been marked from the beginning? From the beginning, all we have to do is believe that, okay, he said he has issued the angels to mark his, and this is something he had already in the heavens. You know, the Lamb Book of Life, a lot of them trying to get away with the truth of the matter in that. The Lamb Book of Life is past tense. The name's already written. It ain't waiting for somebody to die to put your name in there. Your name is already written in the Lamb Book of Life. But how do you know? You see? How do you know? You just trust that it is and hope that that's what you're trusting in, is that faith that he put in you and the endurance. But you can also match it with the life that you're living. And that don't mean a perfect life, because why do you need to be perfect if your name is already written in the Lamb Book of Life? You see what I'm saying? But what the perfect come in is perfect in believing, okay, I got faith to believe that my name is written in the Lamb Book of Life. I believe he has given me the spirit of endurance to be able to run this race in which he has called me. Might not be sure what he called me to, but I'm going to walk therein and what I believe within me. See, a lot of times, he said, a lot of people are looking for what they can see and believe, but it's not in what you can see and believe, because that's not faith. You can't believe, you can't have faith on something you can see and believe. That's not faith. Faith is what you can't see, but yet you believe. That's why I was telling this one lady, I said, this European came in my store, and I told her, I said, well, you sitting here saying, you always buying your friend. I got a whole tub over here full of jewelry. Okay, get what you want out of. Oh no. I said, well, what is it? You too prideful? You too high-minded? See, you can go out around here, and every time you come in here, you're telling me what you're giving somebody. And now I'm trying to give you some, and you won't even take it, because you're too much pride. I said, it's easy to give to your friend. That's what I told her. I said, it's easy to give to your friend. Try giving to somebody that ain't your friend. You ain't my friend and I'm finna give you something. You see what I'm saying? That's where it's really at. And she was just, woo. And when she went over there and I think she got like 5 pair. She was like, oh, I love this. I love this. Yeah. It's easy to give to your friend because she's your friend. The Most High wants to see if you can give to somebody ain't your friend. That's really, really where you really rest in what you really care for and sincere about in the righteous saying. I mean, yeah, anybody can give to they family and they friend and they mother, their father, their sister, their children. It's easy. That's not testing your heart and who you really are. It's when you give to somebody that you don't know. And that's what I stand on. But I was saying about the young man, they were blaming, the same day he took those lives, the news were covering that he was bullied and that he had a cliff mouth or something, a cliff lip, and kids used to bully him. They had a young man come on the news yesterday that was in his classroom. He said he don't know where people lying. He said, I want to set the ruckus straight. He's one of his classmates. He said, I want to, teenager. He said, I want to set the ruckus straight. He said, this young man used to kill all kind of animals. Called himself killing in a sense of sacrificing. He used to go to the park to see who he can pick at to hurt. Oh, this guy was telling, he said he was not bullied and he did not have a cliff lip. Nobody bullied him because everybody was scared because he was like off, always trying to start fights and everything. And I said, now why would the newsroom instant cover him up and said he was bullied? So you bullied, justify you going into place and killing up kids and people. See what I'm saying? This world is gone. Yep, he's worldly. Yep. Yes, he is. Would you say you're always giving to people? You don't know. That's beautiful. That's good. That's good. Praise the Most High. Him and the rising of the sun to the going down of the same. Because a higher, it's worldly. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And that's like 24/24. Even when you sleep, you know that he is. Yes. You're welcome. But yeah, it's just so many things that's taking place. It's just like, when you remember when it says that what's going to be right will be wrong and wrong going to be right. I see a lot of that's taking place. I see a lot of that taking place. I'm trying to get rid of this here store I have. I am trying to do all I can to get rid of it. And somewhere in it, I think the Most High is saying, hold up, Deborah, hold up. Because the midnight hour we're in, all kind of chaos is about to get started. Because right now, I think we're in that stage where everybody is calm and everybody thinking, okay, we can prepare this, we can get this, and we can get this together. Or this is like this and this is like that. We got time to do this and to do that. But I think something is coming. At least I think it is. At least I really think it is. Something comes behind all of this. Yep, I do too. I have always. My mama said, you'll get your head if it wasn't detached to you. You would take it off and give it. I sure would. I probably would. To me, it just don't matter. And things like that. I have always been like that, though. I was like that as a little girl, y'all. I would give anything. It just didn't. It just, you know what? It's just strange how nothing mattered to me. The way people take on things, and it's people who are saving and preparing and doing this and doing that, and they don't even understand the will of the Father was not for you, but was for someone else. It's his whole way he designed who he is, represent us doing for somebody outside of ourselves. But in the world today, everybody is self-centered, self-motivated, just self, and me and mine. I'm getting ready for me and mine, and that's all that's important is me and mine. And that's what most of them, lean on. Just me and mine. Yep. It is. It really is. It is. That's why I was telling that heathen. It was just too hard for her to believe that she was getting jewelry, and there was so much of it. And she thought, well, I only give when it's my friend. Okay, yeah, you give when it's your friend if you want to. I said that don't show you who you are. That's not. It don't show you no good in you if you just give to your friend. She said, why do you say that? Because it don't. Try giving to somebody that ain't your friend. Yeah. People can't see nothing like that. Obama, somebody was talking about him not too long ago. Well, this is what I was thinking. I believe that there are things are going on behind the scenes. And when I say behind the scenes, is a scene that's out of this world. And you wouldn't even want to know what is actually taking place. That's just how deep Sister Deborah know that it is. And I know that it is. I still believe somewhere in either he's the beast or the false prophet. I feel that he's the beast because a lot of people in the United States really believing that he's from America. I don't think he is. He ain't from here. He's from here. He's from somewhere else. And I believe the beast and the Antichrist is coming from the area of the Roman. And I connect that with Catholics. Okay. But I believe that I think he's the beast. I really do. I really do. I think he's calling shots that's off the wall. Off the wall. It is impossible for him to be a tribe of Judah. He is not a tribe of Judah, and he knows he's not. I think he's behind the scene for a reason. And he's there because he's going to come up out of nowhere. But this is what I'm going to ask you all. Y'all got to be helping this little old lady now, because I need some help. I need some help because I need somewhere along the line, if Babylon's coming down, how could Babylon be coming down? Now listen to this. Maybe you all in the live chat can answer this. How can Babylon be coming down if the beast is ruling in this country? Can somebody answer that? How could Babylon come down if the beast is coming out of this country? So the beast is not going to be out of this country. He's not coming. When I say out of it, he's not going to rule from here. Can anybody answer that? You say his name itself tells us who he is. So what do you think? Yeah, that's what I'm wondering, because see, if this, how it said that Babylon's coming down. If Babylon's coming down, and this is what I've been explaining to you all, Babylon has already fallen. Okay. What we're waiting for is the prophecy of it reaching a stage of the debris. I feel that Babylon is it's not going to come down like if somebody blew up the Empire State Building and boom. I don't see it like that. And that's why I search for others who see. This is why this is what I'm saying to y'all. What's messed up. People don't understand that Sister Deborah is a prophetess in the wilderness. She do not know everything. How many on this Deborah platform have I told that I know about 20%? Okay. Now, if you catch me on Spirit and Truth, then you messed up because I can go that route. Okay. But when it comes down to what I feel he's showing me versus what people are reading and teaching, is just off in two different directions. I'm looking at, okay, he told me that Babylon already down because I went to the Father and I'm like, why is it this here? How did they get away with taking all these people's houses in these foreclosures? He said, I was a part of it, Deborah. See, it started way back. Babylon already been sold off. Babylon was in big death. It had to give up. So Babylon has already fallen. We're looking now at the idea that it has fallen, and we're just now seeing it. But we're not accepting it. We're not believing it. But what I'm trying to understand is, y'all keep y'all conversation going, because I'm trying to understand this question as well. Keep your conversation where if Sister Deborah is not answering, somebody else answer others in the live chat, okay? If they asking questions, if you can, only if you can. Because see, what I'm going to tell y'all something. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Babylon down. Let's say right now, I see Babylon down. And the next stage of Babylon coming down is off the chain. It is off the chain to where it's where nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, famine, pestilence, and so on and so on. How it's going to get to the famine? You see how they cutting off everything supplies to you all. No one is seeing that. They so busy trying to tell Sister Deborah, you ain't saying this and you ain't saying that, but they missing everything that's going on. And that's the whole idea, is to get the full focus on what they doing within. I don't see Babylon coming down as a country the way many of them have taught you all. I don't see it and I don't feel it. What I see is something happening in this country to where everybody is going to be trying to destroy each other. Nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Nation against nation means people against people. Okay? Kingdom against kingdom is people who felt that they was high horse, or they are a governor or senator and own this business and this one own this. All of them going to be going after each other. So it's going to be a chaos in this country. And that's what's coming, to where it's going to be pestilence and famine, earthquakes, all of those things is going to be going on in this country. I really believe that it's going to be going on, especially that nation against nation. That's racist wars and against Hebrews going to be going against Hebrews, which they doing, and y'all can't see it. See, all this stuff is going on and no one paying any attention to it. So when they see some boy walk into a classroom and shoot up kids, they looking at it, oh, when that just something happened. It'll be here today and gone tomorrow, but which I don't understand. This is how would I say, something to see very clear actually where we are at as far as in Revelation. And what I think is going to happen is it's going to be so much chaos in this land. Hear me now. To where somewhere they're going to go to the table. It could be underground. They're going to go to the table and they're going to say, all the elites are out of the country, out of this country. We need to just bring it down, because they're killing, they're fighting, they're destroying. People are dying by great numbers. They're ruining it. We just end it. And I think also what is going to happen is there is going to be a bio that's going to hit. And I think it's going to be more than one. I even think that 5G is going to be connected. I think it's going to be a whole host of things they're going to let loose. And this country is going to fall. Babylon has fallen. When I look at Isaiah 3 and let me get it right. Isaiah 3, I hear him say that I don't know if he said, did he say Jerusalem or Judah? has fallen. Let me get it for you. And when he said has fallen, it reminded me, I said, Father, wait a minute. You said that about Babylon has fallen, but you said it about Judah. So I think we are missing it as far as what we're thinking about the word fallen. Fallen don't mean, I think, that what we want it to mean. Let's put it like that. Fallen here. Now listen to this. Listen to this here, you guys. Watch this here. It says, let me see. Isaiah chapter 3, verse 8. For Jerusalem is ruined and Judah has fallen. Woo, boy. Judah has fallen. The same word fallen is in Revelation 18 saying Babylon has fallen. That's deep. I wouldn't have never thought that, Father. I wouldn't have never connect that part when you said Judah. I never would have connected to what I've been saying to y'all. Judah's gone, y'all. Judah's gone. So when you go to Isaiah, Isaiah was saying it's going to come a time in the period, Isaiah 3, that Jerusalem has something and Judah has fallen. So Babylon is fallen like unto the way Judah has fallen. That means it's off the chain. Mind-wise, you just don't have nothing going on except for wicked and evil. Okay? This mind is just gone. So I believe Babylon is going to be in a state of where they're going to see when they say that others going to be looking over and they're going to be seeing the burning and the smoke. You got to understand now how you going to be where you at looking over in this country. Why? Because y'all going to be and knew that you all had signed for whatever you all are going to send this way to end all the chaos that's going to be going on in this country. And that's how Babylon is coming down. They're not coming down like everybody thinking. Babylon is already down. Babylon been down, okay? It's just that the debris is what everybody's looking for. And they looking for, okay, a bomb, bam, and he's taking, no. It's going to come down within itself. That's where the nations against nations, not nations with the S, nation against nation. That means people against people, kingdom against kingdom, people who on their high horse against those who on a high horse. Everybody's going to be going against each other. A lot of chaos going to be going in this land. And that's what is going to happen here. Okay? It's going to happen here in this country that we are in. Okay? But Yah got here smart. He already got their trail ready for them to get them up out of here. And they're going to be led by his mighty right hand and his stretched out arm. They're going to be led out of here. Yas, okay? But Babylon is not going to go like everybody thinking. And that's why, and I'm sorry, y'all. No, I'm not sorry. I agree with the Most High Yah 100%. This place needs to come down the way that it is and everything and the way he's going to bring it down. I salute it. I salute it. And that means a lot of chaos, a lot of hurt, pain, heartache. And people going to see things they ain't even think would ever happen in this land. It's happening now, but people are ignoring it. That's why I know if I'm the prophetess in the wilderness seeing this stuff and wondering, Father, why ain't nobody reacting like I'm reacting? He had to cool me down because he had to let me understand. Wait a minute. I put the endurance spirit in you. That should cool you down. Cool yourself down, Deborah. It's okay. Yeah, you see what you see because I have suffered you to see it. But it's nothing you can do about it. It is what I say it is. It's going to be what I say it's going to be. So I'm looking at it and trying to still nitpick. I'm nitpicking. I know I am. Why are these people doing this, Father? Why are they killing each other? Why are these men got this thing on them about this hate? Where did this stuff come? Trying to get the Father. I ain't trying to get no human being, but I'm trying to get the Father to answer. That's all. And he telling me ain't going to be none of that, baby. It's over. So when I say that it's over, he means that it is over. The heathens, they can't even go to Yah. Oh. So you see how bad it really is? And people ain't really preparing to get their inner man together with him. It's over. So if the heathens can't go to Yahweh, then what do they can go to? Satan. So where's Satan now in the play park now? He's playing and he's planning. And let me tell y'all something. I'm sitting here watching it cutting up from the floor up, seeing it in a different way and wondering why ain't nobody saying nothing. And I'm like, Father, these heathens doing this and they did this and they do. He said, Deborah, it's going to get even worse. You're going to see it worse. I said, but if it get any worse, who's going to be able to stand? Who's going to be able to be? He said, it is worse. Just everybody keep turning. When they see it right, they turn left to keep from seeing it right. He said, it's right there in their face. They waiting for it so bad to be the way they feel they're going to see it to be, to where they don't even understand it's already taking place right before. Everybody's waiting. Everybody waiting. And like the tribe of Judah waiting for Babylon come down with a bomb or come down with, don't forget, he got to get his out of here, Judah. He got something wrapped up in you. He got to get y'all his out. He got a small remnant. He got to get him out. But he's going to get him out the way he going to get him out. He ain't going to get him way we didn't told people we coming out and we going to do this, we getting this, and he going to do this. Yeah, he going to do all that, but one thing somebody don't understand. Only time he's going to make a change in you is when you are entering into the new, not into the promised land. And then he's going to do his cleaning and so on. But you got to get there. So there it go again. Something else is going on. What you mean, Father? I got to get there. Oh, there's a lot of things going to happen on your way. Or on their way. Because with me, like I said, I don't care if I don't get to no promised land. Just let me see the New Jerusalem. That's it. That's how I feel about it. And everything's a lie. That's right. That is so true. Yep. Right is wrong and wrong is right. I don't get that. You say he's not giving no signs. Wait a minute. The Most High's not giving no signs. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. I agree with that. But should he? Let me ask that question. You think he should give signs? After all the signs he didn't give us for thousands of years, should he give us a sign? He ain't giving them because he said that's it. He said the tribe of Judah is, the judgment is in the midst of them. They ignoring that. The heathens thinking they little power going to uphold them because they can't come to the throne of Yah. Did y'all know that? Did anybody in the live chat know that the time of the Gentiles is over? That means they can't come to the throne of the Most High Yah? And what Judah doing? Killing his brothers. Destroying his women. And all other crap. But the heathens can't, the Gentiles' times is up. The heathen didn't have no time. But the Gentiles, their times is up. Yep. You know what? Did you get that out? You got it out of the Bible. It said that, I think it's 3 times. It says the whole earth is off course. Now, why should he be lying? Tell me somebody, why is y'all lying so we can be true? I don't know where are we getting this from? Why do we want to make him the lie so we can be able to be the one that speak truth, say truth, think truth, lead the people into the truth, but he's the lie? I don't get it. Because that's exactly what we do. We make him the lie and ourselves to be the truth. Because he said that at least 3 times. The whole earth is off course. So if he says that, what is that saying to us? I mean, it's just, I read that and I'm like, well, Father, you telling him. He said, Deborah, the light has always been on. The drink for those that thirst has always been available. And you know what? Oh, that is so beautiful. Our depart from here will be stranger than our exodus from Egypt. And you know, let me tell you something. You know why you right? Watch this here. Did you not hear Sister Deborah say to you, I don't have to go to the promised land? Just take me to the New Jerusalem. Because what you just saying, I already seen it. That's why I say, Father, I don't want to go there. I don't have to go over to the promised land. I see it in Jerusalem, in the New Jerusalem. So what you saying, our departure from here will be stranger than our exodus from Egypt. That is so true. That is 100. That is 100. And I don't know where you get it from, but I'm gonna tell you, sister, you just nailed something. And I wasn't gonna say nothing. All I was gonna let y'all know, I don't have to go to the promised land because I know it's gonna be a journey, baby. It ain't gonna be like people thinking it is. Just like Babylon coming down, you think you're gonna escape? Sister Deborah standing on the mountaintop telling people, y'all, these people are off the chain. They doing this, they doing your own nation. The heathens, they ain't got a chance in the world. But you do as the children of the Most High. But we acting worse than the heathens toward one another and toward the Father. And we want to turn to them and say they doing it. We ain't got no more chances. They up. But why are we doing it? We supposed to be the children. No, he ain't never lied. Watch and pray. I love that. Thank you. Mm-hmm. There it is. That's true. That is true. And that's that part I say about going into the corner. And to me, the corner is the best place for you. It's a safe haven because you're throwing yourself up. You're throwing your hands up and say, Father, it's all in your hand. It always was and it always is. I can't do nothing with this. Father, deal with this. Because that's what it's going to actually be. You will actually see people reacting just that way. People are going to be trying to go locations and places where they can hide and just die because it's what they're about to see and experience. I'm telling you something is off the chain. Why? Why would Sister Deborah say something like that? Let me tell you why. Because the Father have said to me time after time after time, they are testing my wrath. And I have put a judgment on them like as I have never. And they still not buckling. So therefore, they going to see where they at and where they going and where they were. See, because right now, everybody just thinking, okay, everything is okay. And everybody going after each other and doing this and saying this. And ain't nobody saying, okay, y'all, wait a minute. Let's try to figure out. He said, find the narrow gate. Let's talk, let's commune where we can find that narrow gate. Or we can go in the direction to where it's at. Okay, the light. We know who the light is. We know that he is the altar. Oh, woo, he is the main light. So let's search the light. Let's go in the direction to the light. No. And they don't want to tell you that. They don't want you even talking about nothing like that. They want you to keep talking and crap with them so they can have a battle between you and them. And ain't nobody got that time. We don't have that time to be battling one another and trying to bring like sense of strivers to your direction to make somebody honor and worship you. Ain't nobody got time for that. Everybody who has a calling is in them. All they have to do is say, Father, reveal it to me that I may see what you have invested in me, that I may get up and run this race that you have blessed within me. And all this other stuff on all these other corners, kick that mess to the curb. Kick that mess to the curb. Yeah, their time is up. And you know what? But nobody knows that. Do you see that not one Hebrew Israelite, brother nor sister, talks about that? They won't go to the scriptures and nail that because they'll be talking about the Gentiles. Oh, we don't want to talk about them. So they're so eager to bring each other down, and each other so we don't rise and stand in no error, in no unity. They won't say anything. I sit back and watch the news and watch how our people act as if we are still in what you call it, like the hardcore slavery. And our black men sitting there eating them white people up and knowing that they wrong, but they sitting there, yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm like, where are they getting that from? That's when they don't have no faith, no, nothing in them that represents the Most High. Yep, putting our trust in Him. That's it. Oh no, we ain't got that type of time. Pretty soon you're gonna start seeing them going back and forth with each other, which they has already been. There it has been and I don't know why people don't understand that the news gonna carry a lot of stuff, but they're not gonna carry everything. If y'all could see what's going on in Chicago right now and in New York, and it would Missouri too. The things that people are doing toward each other is off the chain. But ain't nobody putting that stuff on uh 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 uh, news and everything. They don't put little, but this stuff is actually going on, and I'll just wait. I just my father got a way he gonna deal with it all. That's just all I can say. Yep, he got us. Oh, yes, he does. Yep. Don't think that he don't. Boy, when you get to know his that right hand, you say, "You mean to tell me that right hand and that stretched out arm had a role in that?" Yes, always. That's right. Don't give in, saints. That's good. That's a good thing too. Not to be caught up in the as far as the future, as far as really, because you can get tied up in that, and then be trying to figure out what I'm going to do next, where I'm going with this, where I'm heading. Yep. But he said they was going to be caught off guard. hmm He said they're gonna be doing the same things that they're doing, just like the days of Noah and the time of Lot. They're gonna be doing the same things all the way up into that time. That's what he said. hmm They're gonna be doing it. So that's showing you ain't nobody gonna be trying to uh, 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 get it right, except for those that he already have sealed. Oh yes, they doing that. And you know what? This is the problem I have with making women cattle. Why is it people can't see that? Why is it they can't see that? I mean, our nation. Why is it our women nor men can see that? That's what these men are trying to do. They trying to take us all the way back. That's what they trying to. You know why, y'all? Ladies don't understand what y'all has invested in us in this here in this day. He got something invested because the one that small remnant is going to be majority of us. That's what y'all need to start reading. Go to Isaiah chapter 3. That's who it's going to be because he already didn't say it. He said Judah has fallen. So what do that mean? See, a lot of people don't want you to talk about that because they want you to line up with what they done been taught and what they believe. So they don't want you to say nothing out of line regarding what they don't understand and they haven't been taught. Yeah, they still don't know. And they could care less. And did you know people been telling me people will start a fight with them if you come telling them, if they come telling them that they are who they are, and they'll start a fight with you. This one guy said that to me. I said, "You kidding?" I said, "Is that bad out there?" He said, "Yes, it is. It's real bad." You know what that had to do with? Who know why? Why would people not want to know that we are the people if they are the people? Why? Anybody know in the live chat? That's right. I know it is because he already told me. Yep, he sure did. Why would the people not want to know who they are? Yep, like Lot wife. That's right. But he let her tail go down. Then he took her down. Then he don't play. See, people don't understand this Most High we serve. It's an end game. He got an end game off the chain. These men be playing them games, and guess what? On all them games they play, guess what? They always want to get to the end game, meaning beat that one that's in the system. They want to beat it. It's called end game. But they don't give the Father the authority to run his end game of his word, of his creation, and not have an end game to it. They want him to sit down and let them run it. No, you better get somewhere and sit down. Who cares what they believe? They cutting out on a lot of the word. They ain't listening to nothing that the word is speaking, that is spirit and truth, period. So they cutting out big times. What you say? Christianity is a hell of a drug end game. Oh yeah, there's a lot of them in that. Lot's wife. That's right. hmm Is a drug. Mm, yes. Thank you. We owe him praise. We owe it all to him. All praise and all glory, all honor. If we only understood who he is in us. Mm, 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 mm. Yep. Hallelujah. hmm Hallelujah. All praise given to the most high, a higher, a higher. Yes. So we're running into that 10 o'clock, and I want to be able to do what I said I was going to do at 10 o'clock Central Time. And I'm asking each and every one of you all to join me. I don't know what time it would be on your end, but let's go down. And when we go down, let's please give him all glory and honor and praise. Before we go into anything, give him honor, praise, and glory. Then you want to go into repent for yourself and us all. Then we want to take our sister to the throne. And then we get behind her and ask the Most High to bless each and every last one of us. Okay? In the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Then he that is in the world, praise the Most High Yah. So Sister Deborah, is going to get prepared to do what I desire in my spirit to do. And I really would like for whoever can join me in this. But Sister Deborah, say I love you all and I appreciate you all coming on the live chat. And we're going to do this again tomorrow. But I'm going to have to like kind of close out tonight and tell you have a wonderful evening, okay, and a great sleep. And let's pray and let's first give him all glory and honor. Don't be asking him for nothing, because there's nothing you want round about now but for what he wants for you. He knows exactly what we're talking about. So we want to just give him, all recognition that he knows already, but we want to just say things to give him the idea that we understand that he rules all and he knows all. So Sister Deborah, would say I appreciate each and every last one of you all, and shalom and shalom. And I'll be back tomorrow. Love you.